बहुत सारे स्क्रिप्ट के लिए डिमांड की, ये स्क्रिप्ट में ऐसा क्या खास लगा जो आपको इतना इम्प्रेस किया फिल्म बनाने के लिए?
देखिए, the philosophy of Banaras, the fact that people go to Banaras to gain salvation, and the irony of the story that a man goes to a place to die and actually lives, and then he comes back to live and he actually dies. So I think the philosophy and the irony of the script attracted me to making this as a short.
And about the casting of film, why do you find Darshan said the most appropriate actor to play the role and Rati playing the role of Pratik? What was the casting criteria as such?
Darshan ji was my first choice for the role of Krishnakant Jhunjhunwala. I've been a silent admirer and a great fan of all his work, right from the days of Style to Ajab Prem Ki Gazab Kahani and all his other work. And his face, I think, is so versatile, that he can do comedy, because I've seen him in most comedy films. But I honestly think that this role, I don't know, I just envisioned him playing the character, the main protagonist role. And with great difficulty, I found his number, called him, emailed him the script, और उनको पसंद आ गई. तो I'm very, very lucky and thankful to him for playing this role, because he is a brilliant actor, and more than that, he's been very, very cooperative. And people talk so much in the industry. One thing I've realized, that never go by the talks of people, because they're always trying to pull down the people that are actually so good and such good actors. So I think that if not for him and his cooperation, this role and this film wouldn't have been what it is. And when it comes to Vivek, it's a short film, and I honestly didn't have a budget to travel with a whole tolly of cast from Bombay. So of course, Darshan ji, we had to fly to Varanasi to shoot, but I was in a situation where I had to choose an actor from Varanasi. And today I thank my stars that I was in that situation where I didn't have a budget to fly down a Bombay actor, because there's nobody who could have played the role of Rafiq as well as Vivek. And he is also a theatre actor, and he studied in Banaras. Single University, Mass Communication. Yeah, he actually does theatre in Banaras, and I through and through, during my Reiki only, I had started talking to people. Rajat was the guy who helped me, look for locations in Varanasi. And I asked him, I said, I really want a good actor from here to play the rickshawala. And I don't want a rickshawala. I want an actor who will learn how to play the rickshaw to play this role. And he said, I have this one guy, and, you see him. And things just fell together. So that's how Vivek was cast. Or hum jab Varanasi gaye, we were hardly 4 or 5 people that flew down. The rest of the unit, the main unit came by train. तो जब हम जल्दी पहुँचे वहाँ पे 4 दिन पहले, शूटिंग के 4 दिन पहले, तो विवेक को मिलकर हमने काफ़ी रिहर्सल्स किए, काफ़ी वर्कशॉप्स किए. मतलब पूरे दिन रेकी वेकी करने के बाद 10 बजे रात को से लेकर 12 बजे रात तक हम लोग सिर्फ बैठ के डायलॉग्स करते थे एक दूसरे के साथ. और फिर विवेक की और मेहनत थी, वो जाके एक्चुअली रिक्शा प्रैक्टिस करते थे. तो दैट्स हाउ विवेक वाज कास्टेड फॉर रफीक. एंड
You also worked with Akshay in the film Aura Palak Diwana. उनको मिला राष्ट्रीय पुरस्कार, क्या कहना चाहेंगे उसके बारे में, कि कितनी बड़ी उपलब्धि है?
Sorry?
You worked with Akshay Kumar, na?
Yes, of course. I would like to congratulate him on his national award for Rustam. In fact, Rustam bhi was written by Vipul K. Rawal, and Vipul K. Rawal is the writer of our film Mumbai Varanasi Express.
Arati, don't you think जो topic है आपके short film का, it's as similar as a movie coming Mukti Bhavan? तो दोनों में similarities होने लगेंगी?
Well, I haven't seen the film, but I know this much, that my film was shot more than a year before Mukti Bhavan was shot. So I haven't seen the film, so I can't comment on it. But if there's any similarity, then they should be asked this question, because they shot 1 year after our film.
How was your experience like आपने directorial debut किया है? You have been actress, but अभी आपने direct भी किया है. What is the difference between acting and directing a short film?
Well, acting is my first love, and it always will be. And I didn't realize, I've been very spoiled as an actor. I've had a chhata on my head, and someone to clean my sweat, and someone to change my heels into flats. So I've been extremely pampered as an actor, and that's how an actor's life is. Of course, they have great amount of mehnat to do, learn dance steps, learn dialogues. I'm not taking away any credit from the mehnat that they do. But being a producer director was very tough on me because, I had no perks. In fact, I played every role in the production at different points of the shooting. Even if I had to do the role of, play the role of being a spot boy or doing something like getting chai for sir or, holding a chhata for somebody in the unit, I would do it because that's how, people would be comfortable. And I didn't want to, I wanted to just leave behind the actor when I was focusing on directing and producing this film. So I was not bothered about the way I looked or, anything. Even though people in Varanasi being, Uttar Pradesh, and I've done films with Govinda ji, who has a great fan following in Varanasi, people would recognize me and, come to take pictures, and that would be, difficult for our shoot. Herds of people used to come over, but then we handled it, and it's definitely, it's tough being a director and producer.
Lastly, question, sir, as we know that you are also working in international project. So, ये जो project में काम करना हुआ will it give more exposure to you as an actor, because the subject is so emotional and touching.
See, internet is a very powerful medium. I have experienced that just last year when I did a web series, Permanent Roommates. I have got a very different demographic as my fans. After that series, people ranging from the age of 11 to 14 are the people who are my biggest fans there. I think it is very good that such an attempt to make a film that is close to your heart, that is according to your own artistic temperament, and but for which, if you do not have the necessary resources to give it a commercial release, and that too it is not in a format which is a feature film, then I think internet is the best medium. And I really must thank Royal Stag that they have taken up this gauntlet, and they are releasing good films, and all the films that you would like to see but you cannot go to a theatre and see, they are the films that are coming to you. So, and as I said before, this is one of my best roles that I have done, and I do believe that more and more we are moving towards content that goes more towards internet, and I think it's a good thing. I have one international series also on Netflix, which is not commercially, there is no theatrical release for it. So similarly, even this film is something that I am looking forward to. I mean, by and large, whatever that I have done on web-based content, it has been much more satisfying, and it has been much more varied and much more a challenge to me as an actor. So I do believe that this film will definitely also send a wake-up call to a lot of other filmmakers that telling your own story and telling it the way you want is possible, and you pour yourself into it, and the results will be there.
Thank you.
For one-on-ones, can you please